Hey guys, this is Lancer. Welcoming you back to more Xenogears, and in between episodes, which has actually been quite a while, I fought Hammer again and actually beat him the proper way. It's actually pretty easy if you end up going into Infinity Hyper Mode with Emeralda at just the right time, and it becomes extremely easy to beat him. And I didn't even mean to do that, it just sort of happened, and we beat the hell out of him, and it was great. So there you go. So as you can see now, we get a lot more EXP instead of 1 or whatever. So there you go. Alrighty then, got some leveling up going on. It's all good. And we get the trader card, most importantly. Still no money, of course. But who needs money? Heh, that's my bro. Far too strong. Even for me. Just when I thought I finally got powerful enough to beat you too, bro. Hammer. Champ, promise me you'll go back to Norchin one day, bro. You are the next in line to be the Kaiser, bro. You knew. Don't underestimate the power of my information network, bro. But it's no use now. For a bit player like me, this is probably the end, bro. I deserve Hammer. Ah, poor Hammer. He wanted to be one of the main players, but it just didn't happen for him. Hammer disappeared into the chasm with a look of satisfaction. Was he happy because he had been able to attain it? His brief moment of power? Maybe. Hammer smile. Was that the look of joy from attaining power? Or was it the look of relief from the pain that was brought upon him by his mutation? Ultimately, we had no other choice but to defeat our friend Hammer for the sake of our own survival. Was there any other way around it? I've never felt that fighting was so futile until now. Elly cried continuously. She hated herself for not having the power to be able to do anything to help him. When I saw her like that, I couldn't help thinking, I can no longer allow her to fight like this. We returned to Ignis, feeling that this had become much more than we could bear. Looks like Fei doesn't want Elly to be fighting anymore. Oh, what's going on here? What do you want, Ramsus? If you didn't exist, that's why I must get rid of you. Only then will I be able to beat him. What do you think you're doing, Ramsus? Hey, he's like smoking like red. How about that? That's absurd. Do you think you can neutralize my power? Of course he can. He was made to be able to do so. Krellian. Surely you're not on their side now. Oh, really now? I don't care about a group of old geezers who are so obsessed with clinging onto their dear little lives that they had to resort to turning themselves into data on the Sol 9000 in order to survive. That's not why. Your existence obstructs me from reaching my goal. That's all. Haven't you been working for humanity's future? For humans to live longer? That is why I assisted you. Yes, that's right. I try to lead the people in my own way. That hasn't changed in the least. Krellian, what's got into you? Kill him, Ramses. Ramses? Oh my god. What did we just witness? this be it for Emperor Cain? So, Cain is dead. Yes. The final fate for one bound within everlasting flesh. If only he had just accepted our logical ideals too. A fitting end for someone who had become dominated by needless flesh. Excellent work, Krellian. Now there is nothing that can stand in the way of us accomplishing our objective. The Anima relics have been awakened and have aligned with their respective Animus. Dan, Joseph, Gad have been aligned with a surface dweller as their Animus. Dan, Joseph, what? Okay, that just... I find that weird. I don't know if anybody else does, but yeah. Hyuga's Escher, Ramsus's Zebulun, Krellian's Judah, Sophia's Dinah, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Issachar were already aligned 500 years ago. And finally, Graf's Naphtali. All of the Anima relics have now been activated. The identity of the persona, Mask of the Mother, has also become clear. Oh yeah? The time has come. Now is the time to open the door to God's domain to attain the fleshly body and the wisdom of God. The time of the true awakening to carry us to new horizons. Yes, the time of the gospel has come. Now, humans, extol the awakening of God. Alright. Well, that's interesting. It's like a giant key turning, isn't it? Okay then. Suddenly, the howling erupted. Even the people who had not mutated were being turned into wells. They howled out like war cries, as if to call out to something. That doesn't sound good at all. That was because Ramsus had been manipulated into assassinating the Emperor. Now, with nothing else holding them back, the Ministry had put into use the Geisha Key, the effects of which was to alter those people who had been destined by God. Those people destined by God, regardless of whether they were surface dwellers or Solarians, began to change shape one after the other. The howling was the people who had filled the earth, calling out to God. Once humans have filled the earth, God will awaken from his long sleep, and the awakening of Mahanon, the paradise in the sky, will soon follow. The true meaning of what the Ministry had spoken, the true nature of that legend, was at last beginning to be realized. Oh wow. This is what they meant when they said, once humans have filled the earth. Eventually, Mahanon, the resting place of God, woke from its long slumber and began to rise, almost as if responding to the call of the people. It appeared before us in all its majestic glory. I think they spelled that wrong, but okay. Oh well, now what's happening? It seems something is awakening here, right? Something's coming up from the depths of the sea. Is it Atlantis? Have we found the lost city of Atlantis? Yeah, I didn't think so either. Well, this is interesting. Looks like there's moss hanging off of it or something. Or maybe that's just naturally grown grass. Well, there you have it. How exciting. Solaris, Gazelle Ministry, sent a massive force there to obtain God and his wisdom. But by now, neither the nation of Solaris nor the organization known as Gebler existed anymore. The only thing that was left there was an innumerable accumulation of weapons. Almost all of the Solarians had been transfigured into weapons. The Gazelle Ministry now reigned over them as their commanders. There was no way we could allow God or God's wisdom to fall into the hands of the Ministry. We decided to assemble all the forces we could and head towards Mahanon. Oh wow. It was a perilous battle. There was no guarantee that we would make it back alive. We were to carry out the plan at dawn, hence I had to stiffen my resolve concerning her. Oh yeah? Wait a minute, you want me to stay here? No, I'm going with you. No, it's too dangerous. Why? I've been in many dangerous situations. This isn't the first time. I said no. We can't take you. Please understand. No, I want to go. We've been fighting together all this time. And suddenly you're telling me not to go? I just don't get it. This isn't like any other fight. It's a battle for the wisdom created by God. It's life or death. Whoever controls it becomes the true dominator of the world. It's obvious the Ministry will bring the strongest possible troops. There's no guarantee you'll come back alive. That's exactly why I want to go. You don't have the slightest idea. What don't I understand? If the enemy were only the Ministry, or just mechanical weapons, it would be okay. But most of the enemies will be made up of what were once humans. Humans just like you and I. I saw them at those facilities. Gears that were made out of humans. They were the same as Hammer. Could you now destroy them after knowing this? In order to save ourselves, can you truly say that you would kill those who were once our friends? So, do you still want to go now? Well, you can't even kill one person. Your presence would be a burden during the fight. You just get in the way. It is weird. It seemed like it took her a long time to leave the room. Hey, Fei! Don't you think you just went a little too far there? We cannot blame her. At least we should understand her feelings. I know how Elly feels. I knew she wouldn't have listened to me if I had just said, "You're not coming." Seeing as she has worked together with us for such a long time and all. That's why I had to explain it to her like that. The people gathered in Nissan need Elly. She's got to realize how much people are depending on her. I can't just put her in a dangerous situation. But the way you said it, it was a little harsh. Yeah, maybe. You didn't have to be so cold. She was crying, you know. But I am sure she realizes that. I agree. Maybe you are the one who doesn't understand. Me? I don't understand? A lady's heart. She wants to go, to be with you, Fei, until the end. Yeah. If I were you, I'd hold her tight and say, "Let's go together." Just like that. Really? No. I mean, young master, don't overdo yourself now. Ah, shut up. Anyhow, why don't you go ask her to come with you? Whether she'll go or not, you should express your feelings in words. If you really care about her, you have to go tell her. Yeah, really, dude. Express your feelings, right? I didn't mean... Too late now. Everyone knows it. You are not being true to yourself, are you? I agree. Fei, say it. Straight out. Go ahead. Go chase after her. What are you waiting for? Yeah, really, Fei, go. Come on. What are you doing? Come on now. Go for it. Women don't like insensitive men. Yeah, really, dude. You don't know how to treat a lady, do you? Apparently not. Fei, is it not the time for you to come out with your feelings now? Yeah, dude. Express yourself. Come on. Fei, go.
Don't you worry about me. Please hurry and go to her.
Yeah, okay. No. That's not the way to treat her. What do you have to say there, Rico? I don't know much about this kind of thing. But Hammer used to tell me to be nice to women. Okay, so I think we gotta go down here. I think she's down here in one of these cabins. Alright. Hey, stupid, it's the other room! How do you even see me from here? What the hell? Seriously. Come on, Fei, do it right. Sorry about what just happened. Forgive me, but I want to explain. Now, for the first time, people on both Earth and Solaris are becoming one. But then, not all of them are strong like the crew of this ship, or the people in Shavat. Even we almost lose sight of our future at times, so you can imagine what regular people go through. That's why people need someone like you to depend on, as a light to guide us. You freed the hearts of all the people that have been used as tools by that ministry for hundreds of years. Elly, it was you. And now your body doesn't just belong to you alone anymore. That's why I can't let you be in any danger. And that's why I don't want you to fight anymore. It's funny, isn't it? Huh? We used to be enemies, but now we're together like this. In the beginning, I think I saw myself in you. We seem to overlap, you being in a similar situation as I was in. When I was with you, I didn't feel alone or apprehensive. That's why I thought I liked you. But it wasn't that. I simply didn't have the courage to look at my true self. I turned to you to run away from it all. I mistook that for love. But it's different now. I can face my own problems. I am me, and you are you. It has all become clear to me now. I also learned that I really do need you. It's not because I need you as a sanctuary for my problems. I need you because I truly love you. Wow, I can so relate to that. Elly, I know what you're saying, Fei. I know why you're so concerned for my safety. But you know, I'm scared. I fear we may never see each other again. I just have this feeling. Don't worry, I won't die. No, it's not that. It's something completely different. It's as if I'm being torn apart by something I can't resist. That I'm no longer me. Even if you come back safely, it just feels so uneasy. That is why I need to go with you. I can't bear to be away from you. I feel the same way, ever since the time I met you in that forest. I think it's the same feeling that you've been having. I was also running to you. But I have to solve my own problems. I can't throw my problems onto you. There is another me. Id is within me. I fear that at any moment, Id may awaken within me. You're the only one that has been able to keep me from giving in to Id. It was because you were always by my side that I was still able to keep from losing myself. I promise you that I will return. So, that is, Elly, I want you to be my reason to return. To be my home that I can return to. Elly, if you will wait for me to come back, even if we are in totally different places, as long as you will stay by my side, I know I'll be able to do anything. Wow, that's actually pretty beautiful. Oh, Fei. So there you have it. Are you going now? Shut up, Skype. This is serious business here. Yeah, sorry. Did I wake you? It's okay. I've been awake all along. All along? Uh-huh. I was watching over you while you slept. And before I realized it, it was morning. Well, I'm off. Alright then, do be careful. Yeah, I will. Oh, could you hold on to this for me? What is this? Is this a pendant? Could that be the pendant? I don't know whose it is. It seems it was on me when I was brought into Lahan. It may be mine, or it could be... Oh, nothing. Will you just hold on to it for me? Alright, I'll hold on to it for you. Thanks. Well, I guess it's goodbye. Oh, Fei. Yeah? Thank you. Alrighty then. Elly, are you okay about this? Don't you want to be with him? Yes, but it's because I believe in him. Just being close to a person is not in itself an indication of love, is it? But men are selfish. When something big happens, they say, "It's too dangerous, you can't come." They treat women like we are weaklings. Although, it is true I can't help Bart and friends much anymore. That's not true. Everyone wants someone special waiting for them. Someone who will protect a place they can return to. If you don't have that peace of mind, then you would not be able to get anything done. Men try to tough it out as much as they can, and then some. They're cute the way they do that, aren't they? Yeah, you're right. Anyway, we have things we have to do too now. And while we do them, let's pray that everyone comes back safely. To God? No. To your own innermost feelings that everyone believes in. There you go. What's wrong? I knew it. Yes, that must be it. What? Elly, it's like everyone says. You must be a reincarnation of Sophia. You have no way of knowing the Nissan Sect's teachings, but what you say, well, it's exactly the same as what Sophia always said. Yes, that might be it. Interesting. The first time I visited here, I had the most amazing feeling. Familiar, sad, like I had visited here many times in my dreams. I know where each room is, and what's in them. I just know I must have been here in the distant past. Before, if you had spoken of this, I'd have brushed it off with a laugh. But now, I can more or less believe it. The things I couldn't do then, I'm probably trying to do now. Things you couldn't do? Yes, things I couldn't do. Ugh, excuse me. Well, driving back the Solarian interceptor forces, we took to the floating continent Mahanon. It was the central hull of a colossal spacecraft with a diameter of at least 40 Kelts. Judging from the condition of the hull, we estimated the ship was thousands of years old. Eldridge? Oh, look at that. It was determined by examining the inside of the wreckage that some kind of accident occurred on this ship about 10,000 years ago, which forced it to crash onto our planet. Alien beings that came to our planet from a far-off galaxy, aeons ago. Could it possibly have been that our ancestors were the passengers of the ship and had crash-landed here on this planet? It's possible. Seeking God and His divine wisdom, Raziel's tree, which, it is said, lie here in Mahanon, we proceeded further. Oh boy. Things are getting interesting now. I think we'll just keep the party we've been using. Why not? Open a menu. I guess now we can check out that trader card thing. Is that an accessory? Oh, we got some drives we could use. Okay, sure, why not? I'll give you some strength. Give you some vitality. I'll give you some ether since you're all, like, ethered up. So, yeah. Still got the work permit, okay. I think you gotta go under accessories. There it is. Rare item gain rate increased. I'm actually gonna put that on. Might as well. Get better drops. Okay. Yeah. So can we save here? Yeah, looks like we can. Alright, so I think we'll call it an episode here. So much has happened. Emperor Cain is now apparently dead. Wonder what Sidon thinks about that. Looks like Elly is going to be staying behind as we head into the Mahanon. Who knows what's going to happen next. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.